Imagine waking up one day with $800,000 in debt. Yes, you heard that right, $800,000. Now, imagine not only surviving it, but actually paying it off. Impossible, right? Well, let me tell you, it's not. I'm living proof that you can turn your financial nightmare into a success story. Stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I did it, step by step. This could change your life. Hi there, I'm your name, and welcome to my channel. If you're feeling overwhelmed by debt or worried about your financial future, you're not alone. A few years ago, I found myself buried under $800,000 of debt. Whether it's from student loans, credit cards, or business loans, I've been there and I know how it feels. But today, I'm here to share how I tackled that massive debt and paid it off for good. So, if you're serious about getting out of debt, this video is for you. Let's dive in. Step 1. Acknowledge your debt. First things first, before you can start paying off debt, you need to face the reality of the situation. For me, this wasn't easy. I spent months avoiding my bills, pretending that it wasn't as bad as it was. But once I sat down and looked at everything, credit cards, loans, bills, late fees, it hit me. The total was $800,000. That was the wake-up call. The key to any debt repayment journey is acknowledging where you are and committing to making a change. Ask yourself, how did I get here? Is it overspending? Unexpected circumstances? Start by understanding your situation. Then, and this is crucial, stop ignoring it. You need to take control now, before it takes control of you. Step 2. Create a realistic debt repayment plan. Now that I knew how much debt I had, the next step was creating a plan to tackle it. And let me tell you, having a plan is everything. I didn't just throw a bunch of money at different debts and hope for the best. I broke my debt down into smaller, more manageable chunks. First, I listed all of my debts, including interest rates and minimum payments. Then, I prioritized. I focused on the debts with the highest interest rates first, usually credit cards or payday loans, because those were costing me the most. This is often called the debt avalanche method. I paid these off as quickly as possible to save money on interest. I also made sure to keep track of my progress every month. This kept me motivated. I knew that every time I made a payment, I was one step closer to my goal. Step 3. Cut unnecessary expenses and build extra income. Next up, cutting expenses. Now, this is where things get tough. It wasn't just about paying down debt, it was about living within my means. I started by tracking everything I spent. Every coffee, every dinner out, every impulse buy, I wrote it down. It's amazing how quickly little things add up. I cut back on non-essentials like eating out, subscriptions I didn't need, and even downsized my living situation. I cut back on non-essentials like eating out, subscriptions I didn't need, and even downsized my living situation. I sold items I didn't use, including old furniture, electronics, and clothes. Every extra dollar went toward paying off debt. But it wasn't just about cutting expenses. I also found ways to increase my income. I started freelancing, took up side gigs, and even turned hobbies into income streams. The more money I could bring in, the faster my debt was shrinking. Step 4. Use the snowball or avalanche method. There are two main strategies to pay off debt: the snowball method and the avalanche method. I chose the avalanche method because it saved me the most money in interest. But let me explain both so you can choose what works best for you. Snowball method. This method focuses on paying off your smallest debts first, regardless of the interest rates. You gain momentum by clearing small debts quickly and feeling the satisfaction of crossing them off your list. Avalanche method. In this approach, you pay off the highest interest debts first, saving you the most money in the long run. Once the highest interest debt is paid off, you move to the next one with the highest rate, and so on. For me, the avalanche method was the right choice, but you can decide what works best for your situation. Step 5. Stay consistent and patient. The hardest part of paying off debt isn't just creating a plan or cutting back on spending, it's staying consistent. There were months when I wanted to quit. Some months, progress felt so slow, and it was discouraging. But here's the secret. Staying consistent is everything. Even on months where I could only pay $500, I paid it. I stuck to my plan. And that consistency paid off in the end. Don't expect instant results. It took me years to pay off my debts. And I had setbacks along the way. But each payment, no matter how small, brought me closer to freedom. Celebrate those small victories. The journey is long, but it's worth it. To wrap it up, paying off $800,000 of debt didn't happen overnight. It took hard work, sacrifice, and a lot of planning. But if I can do it, so can you. The key is to face your debt, create a plan, cut expenses, increase your income, and stay consistent. Take control of your financial future today. And remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on getting your finances back on track. If you're ready to tackle your own debt, start today, and leave a comment below. If you have any questions or need support, I'm here for you. Let's get debt-free together.